Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Emeralda Velastasia from English Literature of Pamulang University. In this video, I would like to present about language acquisition, nativism, behaviorism, and cognitivism. So, let me start from the theory of language acquisition. Yeah, there are two experts who have different opinions about language acquisition. The first expert is Chomsky. Chomsky argues that language acquisition is an innate structure or function of the human brain. He believes that there are structures of the brain that control the interpretation and production of speech. This is nativist theory, where language is native, natural, and innate to human beings. A human child is born with the ability to learn any language. This ability is enable them to use language creatively. While Skinner, he believes that children will learn by imitation, reinforcement that comes from the environment. This is called the behaviorist theory, in which language is learned through environmental conditioning and limitation of adult models. Both theories have clear and definite reasons and examples. Yeah, I think language is a product of both genetic and environmental factors. So, there are three principles in the theory of acquisition. The first is the lexical principle, and then the generalization principle, and the uniqueness principle. They are acquisition of morphology. For the first is generalization principle. Generalization principle is one of acquisition of morphology, which is part of a children's program to obtain grammar rules. In obtaining the correct grammar, they should be able to achieve language understanding first, but children sometimes do not understand it, so it makes them produce ungrammatical language. In this principle, children generalize to suffix to differentiate between plural and singular. For example, they mention all plural with the suffix s, such as cats, dogs, doors, even though there are several nouns that have different plural forms. For example, children say the word foods as a plural word instead of feed, which occur even though the child never hears the word foods. Yeah, and then Moses when it's actually mice, gooses instead of geese, and etc. For the second is lexical principle. Lexical principle is when a child begins to learn how to use the correct plural forms. The children know and understand about adding the morpheme s, es, and ies in plural vocabulary. For instance, dog becomes dogs and box becomes boxes. So, these two principles, generalization and lexical, are still not sufficient to account for the acquisition of the adult rule of plural formation. The child could conclude that there are two forms of the plural for food, this being foods and feed. So, in the third, in uniqueness principle, children can release which word is appropriate to use between the two plural forms, whether foods or feed, which is derived from their environment. Well, as seen in these principles, lexical, generalization, and uniqueness, children learn step by step and finally know and understand the existing language rule. Well, I think that's all for me. Thank you very much for the attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.